Today we again welcome David Strickland, the Administrator of the National Highway Safety Administration, before our subcommittee. At two other recent hearings, this subcommittee heard testimony from Department of Transportation officials, first on regulations proposed by the Department related to standards for vehicle fuel efficiency, and then on the number of hours truck drivers can work between mandatory rest periods. At those hearings, the majority criticized the Department of Transportation for considering stricter regulations, claiming they were harmful to business and the economy. Today, by contrast, the question is whether the Department of Transportation was strict enough in its regulatory oversight of one product, the Chevy Volt electric vehicle by General Motors. The title of today's hearing is, What did NHTSA know about the Volt vehicle fire, and when did they know it? A very detailed 135-page final report by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, on its investigation into the Volt battery fire incident, which was made public on Friday, provides detailed answer to the question this hearing seems to ask. GM has also provided extensive documentation of meetings and information it provided NHTSA pursuant to its investigation into the causes of the Volt battery fire that occurred after crash testing. Based on what we know so far, NHTSA's new car assessment program appeared to do just what it is intended to do: catch potential safety concerns with new cars before they become a risk to consumers. And General Motors appeared to do exactly what we hoped it would do. Even before NHTSA determined whether or not there was a real safety issue, it designed improvements to the Volt to make its battery better protected from risk of intrusions or fires. So far, we have seen no evidence to support the implication that NHTSA has allowed politics to guide its decision-making. And I understand my chairman raising that question because there's safety issues here at risk. Considering that in the last few months, there have been efforts by the majority to defund programs that support the development of technologies for electric and alternative fuel vehicles and other proposals to take away tax incentives for purchasing electric cars, I am concerned that an effect of this hearing could be to undermine technology that's critical to both protecting the environment and ensuring the success of the U.S. auto manufacturing industry, as well as to generally have an adverse effect on the U.S. economic competitiveness. It would be very bad, I think, for our economy to do anything that would try to demolish the potential for electric vehicles. As we established at the hearing this subcommittee held on the proposed fuel economy and greenhouse gas emission standards, clean vehicle technologies protect public health by cutting air pollutants, smog, and climate change pollution. Additionally, developing clean vehicle technologies for battery electric and hybrid cars has grown jobs on the assembly line and supported the recovery of the domestic automotive industry. We don't want to be buying lithium-ion batteries from China in 5 years when we can develop the infrastructure and skills to make them here in the United States. And we want to build cars here in the United States that are attractive to consumers in other countries. The President talked about that yesterday in his State of the Union address. This is where electric and other clean vehicle technologies have already established market share. Now let me be clear. I'm well known as a consumer advocate. I support early public disclosure of safety risks, and I hope and expect that NHTSA consistently works as quickly as possible to make intelligent assessments of any safety risks and to disclose them to consumers as soon as possible. And, Mr. Chairman, in a meeting that I had yesterday with General Motors CEO and Chairman, I told the gentleman of the same concerns for early disclosure and transparency of the kind that we know we didn't have with Toyota. So we have an obligation to ask these questions. And we also have an obligation to rely on facts as they are. and as the majority wanted to work with me to craft stricter laws mandating that, I might join them. I hope this committee's activity on this issue, and I just want to excuse us for that interruption. I want to be very clear on this, that I wouldn't want this committee's activity on this issue to discourage companies like GM from continuing to innovate and advance technologies that will ensure U.S. competitiveness. And while it appears that we have different opinions with respect to whether the Chevy Volt is a fiery failure or an innovative success, at least it appears we have an agreement that there is a proper role for government to play in regulating business and ensuring public safety. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and let us proceed.
I thank the gentleman for his statement and for his great work.